So then they had Pockets versus Roddy versus Kyle O'Reilly. And all I could think, well, go ahead.
And as a stipulation, did you get the stipulation?
Oh, yeah, whoever wins gets to be the first person in the gauntlet casino blackjack match to determine who gets to be I don't know what.
Are the other two not in the match, or are they just not going to be first in the match? Because why would anyone want to be first?
Why would you want to be first in the match?
That's what I'm saying. Why would anyone want to win the match to be first in the gauntlet?
Because then they got to outlast all the other people. You would think you would have wanted to throw this match, is what you're saying.
Unless the other two are just not in that match, and you're the only one who's going to be in that match of the three. Because otherwise, there's no reason to win.
Oh, God damn it. But why would you want to win something to be number one in the gauntlet?
You wouldn't.
Whether the other two were in it, why would you want to be number one? I'll just not be in it. Instead of letting everybody else beat me up.
I'm going to predict this is going to be the segment that loses the most viewers. Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Well, because it went forever. And again, first of all, I'm personally not insulted, but irritated that as hard as Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong have worked for 15 to 20 years to at least be legitimate athletes and put some work into their craft, and this is how Tony decides to insult them by not only putting them in a match with the company fucking mascot, but then having them put him over. They ought to double team spit in Tony's face. It's like Nick Goulas brought in Ric Flair and Harley Race to have him take bumps for my son George. Go to bed, Georgie. It's fucking, and then it went across the 9 o'clock hour, but as a way to apparently hook the fans at 9 o'clock that might be switching by, they had Taven and Bennett and Mark Briscoe and Ishii, the Japanese Pillsbury Doughboy, interfere in the match and get in a big fight and do a dive and then leave. And the match went another 10 fucking minutes after the run ends. And then the mascot wins. This is another thing. If Tony Khan ever wanted any normal people to watch this show and give it a chance and take it seriously, to be involved in the fucking thing, every time he puts this fucking jack-off little joke on television at all, much less in a position of prominence, much less winning things over supposed other real professional wrestlers, is the only way you can draw money with this fucking guy or get anybody to want to watch this is if you promote you will set fire to Orange Cassidy on live TV, not as a gimmick with gel and a flamethrower, but for real. We're going to pour gasoline on this fucking annoying fuck, this joke, this disrespectful piece of shit, and we're going to set him on fire for your enjoyment. Otherwise, that's why normal people don't watch this fucking program.
I don't think there's as big an audience to watch Orange Cassidy in Flames today as there was a few years ago. That's the sad part.
Most of the people have given up hope that would happen and just quit watching entirely.